When we run into that, I make a phone call. The reason being is that I am not a demonologist. I know of them, and I know their phone numbers, and I know how to get a hold of them and ask questions. Those of you that were fans of the Warrens, their family still is going on, and actually that family still has had over some paranormal groups, and they still deal in demonology. We refer that out, and we'll get more into that, and it's just because those are the types of things you really don't know that you're working in. Usually it starts off with scratching, usually it just progressively gets worse, and people get more and more scared when you're involved with that. You really don't know until you go in. And I'm kind of glad you mentioned that, because that takes us into our next topic, where we're headed. Let me switch back to the question I asked you. A residual haunting is basically something that's kind of like caught in the space-time continuum. That's what NASA calls it. It's caught in the recording, and it shows up. They think sometimes when you see spirits floating, well, maybe it's caught in that recording, but that house or that went under construction, and there was actually a stairway, and that stairway has been removed, and something else has been put there, and it looks like they're floating, but it's caught like in a recording is the simplest way to put it. The other one is natural haunting, that you'll actually get some type of feedback from. There's some type of interaction going through. I'm tossing these out. These are what the definitions are. It doesn't mean that they're not going to change as we go through and as things go through. Whenever you get into demons, and I don't know if most of you have seen this picture up here. He keeps getting moved around. This was caught in the hospital last year. It was on a hospital monitor monitoring an ICU patient. They don't know what it is. It's pretty weird looking, I'll give them that. Photograph, as far as can be determined right now, went through all the tests, is legit. It was taken on a cell phone, it was taken by a nurse, it was looking at the monitor and goes, "What is that?" Click. And sent it off and said, "What is this?" The debate is, it's maybe what you really look like. It's a demon. They do know the patient passed 2 hours after this photograph was taken. What it is, we don't know. That's when we call in, and that's why I say I call in the demonologists and bring them in and ask them, okay, you guys are the experts in this. There are, what is it? Refresh my memory, 27 or 27,000 demons?
A lot.
27,000 recorded demons in demonology right now, and that keeps growing. In other words, they've got different names and what they're over. So when you get into that, it goes into a whole different realm that that's about all I know on that subject. Speaking of that, though,